चैनल। तो ये है पार्ट 2 ऑफ हाउ डू ऑर्गेनिज्म रिप्रोड्यूस, चैप्टर ऑफ क्लास 10th। ठीक है, तो जो इससे पहले जो हमने पार्ट 1 किया था उसमें हमने असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन प्लस सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन फ्लावरिंग प्लांट कवर अप कर लिया था। ठीक है, तो इस वीडियो में हम पढ़ेंगे सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन ह्यूमन, और सबसे पहले हम कवर अप करेंगे मेल में। ठीक है, तो जो मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम होता है वो फोकस करता है ऑन द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मेल गैमेट। एज वी हैव स्टडीड दैट इन सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन there is fusion of gametes. Okay, so these gametes are male and female. Okay, so अभी हम पढ़ेंगे मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम के बारे में। ठीक है, सो मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम फोकस्ड करता है ऑन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ मेल गैमेट, ठीक है, विच इज़ नोन एज स्पर्म एंड द डिलीवरी ऑफ दीज गैमेट फॉर द फर्टिलाइजेशन। ओके, नाउ द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ सेवरल ऑर्गन्स। ठीक है, इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ सेवरल ऑर्गन जो that work together for spermatogenesis. What is spermatogenesis? The sperm production or the formation in the males. Okay, spermatogenesis and the secretion of the male sex hormone testosterone. Okay, remember this, testosterone and spermatogenesis. Okay, spermatogenesis is the process by which the sperms are formed or produced, while testosterone is the hormone. Okay, now what are the primary reproductive organ? Okay, let's understand about this. First, the testes. These are the most important part. Okay, and they are located outside the abdominal cavity. Where? Located outside the abdominal cavity in pouch called secretum. Remember, secretum. So what is secretum? It is a pouch like structure in which the testes are located. Okay, and why secretum? See, sperm production required a temperature about 2 to 3 degrees Celsius lower than the normal body temperature. Point to be remembered. They required 2 to 3 degree lower than the normal body temperature. Hence, the secretum acts as a thermoregulator to provide its cool environment. ठीक है, it help in providing the cool environment. Now, what is the function? First, production of sperm. Okay, million of tiny motile sperms are produced daily. Second, the secretion of the hormone. This hormone regulates sperm production and bring about secondary sexual characteristics in boy. ठीक है, ये जो हार्मोन होता है, what is the role of this hormone? First, it regulates the sperm production and bring about the secondary sexual characteristics in boys. ठीक है, जो भी secondary characteristics होती है उनका डेवलपमेंट में ये जो हार्मोन होता है ये रोल प्ले करता है. What are secondary sexual characteristics like facial hairs, okay, deepening of the voice during puberty. ये सब चीज़ें एक पर्टिकुलर एज के बाद ये डेवलप होती हैं. ठीक है, इन मेल्स. नाउ द डक्ट सिस्टम. Okay, once sperm is produced, okay, it has to be travel out of the body through these tubes. Once the formation has been completed or the development has been completed of sperm, they has to be travel out of the body through the series of tube. Okay, what are these? First of all, epididymis. What is it? A coiled tube where sperms are stored. ठीक है, it is the tube, coiled tube, where sperms have been stored and mature until they gain motility. What the term motility mean? It is related to movement. Okay, so epididymis, it is a coiled tube where sperms are stored and mature until they gain motility. Okay, the ability to swim. Second, vas deferens, sperm duct. What is it? It is a long tube that carry mature sperm from the testes towards the urethra. Okay, it is a duct, long tube or duct that carries the mature sperm from the testes towards the urethra. And what is urethra? What is urethra? Okay, it is a common passage for both urine and semen. Okay, so what is semen? Sperm plus fluid. Okay, the semen is sperm plus fluid. It run through the penis and penis to the outside of the body. Okay, remember urethra is a common passage for both urine and semen. Okay, it run through the penis to the outside of the body. Next, what are the accessory gland? These are duct system that we have studied. Now what are accessory gland? As sperm travel through the vas deferens, specialized glands add fluid to it. Okay, there are specialized glands which added a certain types of fluid means liquid, something that is in liquid form. Okay, fluid to it. What are these glands? Seminal vesicle and prostate gland. What is the function of seminal vesicle and prostate gland? These glands secrete fluids. And now what is the role of these fluid? ठीक है, हमने पढ़ा जो एसेसरी ग्लैंड होते हैं वो स्पेशलाइज्ड ग्लैंड, जो एसेसरी ग्लैंड्स होते हैं वो स्पेशलाइज्ड ग्लैंड होते हैं टू एड द फ्लूइड. ओके, अब व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ दिस फ्लूइड? फर्स्ट, दे प्रोवाइड न्यूट्रिशन टू द स्पर्म, example fructose. Okay, and they help to make the transport easier by providing liquid medium. ठीक है, for making the transport easier and for providing the nutrition to the sperm. These gland adds the fluids. Okay, nutrition, example fructose. Okay, now semen. The combination of sperm and these glandular secretion is called semen. Okay, the combination of the secretion of these glands, which we have called the fluids. And what is the role of these fluid? First, it provides the nutrition. Secondly, it makes the transport easier, which is the combination of sperm and these glandular secretion. Okay, is known as semen. Okay, now understand the structure of the human sperm. Okay, what is the structure of the sperm? So sperm is a single microscopic cell. A single microscopic cell with three distinct parts. Okay, so let's see what are these parts. First of all, head, then middle piece, and then tail. What do you think? What is the role of tail? What the ability to swim that we have discussed here? It enable the movement, okay, of sperm. The tail. Now understand head. What does the specialization of head? It contains the genetic material DNA. So the genetic material DNA is present in head. Next, the middle piece. It is packed with mitochondria. Okay, tell me what is the role of mitochondria? Simple. It provide energy. The powerhouse. Mitochondria is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. Okay, ठीक है. So middle M packed, remember with M. Okay, the middle piece is packed with mitochondria. to provide energy for swimming. Okay, now the tail. A long flagellum that helps the sperm to move into the female reproductive tract to reach the egg. ठीक है, it is a long flagellum that helps the sperm to move through the female reproductive tract to reach the egg. Okay, and what these all labeling represent. ठीक है, it is the structure of sperm. Okay, let's see one by one. So what is this part of the sperm is known as? This one. Let's see what is it. This is the plasma membrane which is covering entirely the head portion. Okay, now next, what is this? Acrosome. This is known as acrosome, the tip portion. This is the acrosome. Okay, next, what is it? Nucleus. As we have studied, the head region contains the DNA. Okay, so nucleus containing chromosomal material. What is next? This is the neck, this region. This is the neck of the sperm. Next, this is the mitochondria. This is middle piece. This is middle piece, and middle piece containing these mitochondria. The role of mitochondria is to provide energy for swimming. Okay, next, as we know, this is tail, help in motility. Okay, motility of sperm. And the last one, what does it represent? It represents the head, this entire portion. Head, this is middle piece, and this is tail. Okay, three distinct region of the sperm. So this is all about the structure of the sperm, the male gamete. ओके, चलो अब इसके बारे में थोड़ा हम और डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं. ठीक है, और जो डिफरेंट पार्ट्स हैं उनके बारे में और डिटेल में. उससे पहले हम समझते हैं जब पाथवे ऑफ स्पर्म क्या है. ठीक है, टेस्टिस, देन इट मूव्स टू एपिडिडमिस, देन वास डेफिरेंस, देन यूरेथ्रा. यूरेथ्रा इज जॉइंड विद ग्लैंड्स. हमने पढ़ा था दीज ग्लैंड्स हेल्प इन द एडिशन ऑफ सर्टेन टाइप्स ऑफ फ्लूइड्स. ठीक है, देन पेनिस. नेक्स्ट पीनिस. ओके, सो अभी हम जो डिफरेंट पार्ट्स हैं और उनकी क्या क्या फंक्शन है उनको थोड़ा और अच्छे से डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं. ठीक है, सबसे पहले हम पढ़ते हैं टेस्टिस. ठीक है, व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ इट? द प्राइमरी रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन. ठीक है, द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मेल गैमेट स्पर्म टेक प्लेस हियर एंड द सीक्रिएशन ऑफ द हार्मोन टेस्टोस्टेरोन. ठीक है, तो टेस्टिस के दो मेन फंक्शन है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल the production of male gamete, secondly the hormone testosterone. And what is the location of it is? ठीक है, it is located outside the abdominal cavity in scrotum. ठीक है, why in this? Because the spermatogenesis require 2 to 3 degree Celsius lower body temperature as compared to body. ठीक है, they require lower temperature. Okay, so what is here? It has been written scrotum to maintain lower temperature below body temperature required for sperm production. Okay, next, testicular lobules, rete testes and vasa efferentia. What are these and what is the function of these? See, testicular lobule, it is an internal compartment within the testes where sperm is actually produced. So testicular lobule is present within the testes. Okay, inside the testes where the sperm is actually produced. And what is rete testes and vasa efferentia? See, rete testes and vasa efferentia are the network of canal that collect and transport the newly formed sperm. ठीक है, ये क्या करते हैं? ये कलेक्ट करते हैं और ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में हेल्प करते हैं. जो भी न्यूली फॉर्म्ड स्पर्म होते हैं उसको टेस्टिस से एपिडिडमिस में. हमने देखा ना, जो स्पर्म होता है वो ट्रेवल करता है टेस्टिस से कहाँ जाता है, एपिडिडमिस में। तो जो रेडी टेस्टिस होती हैं और वॉसा एफरेंशिया होते हैं, यही हेल्प करते हैं, ये क्या करते हैं, कलेक्ट करते हैं और ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं जो भी न्यूली फॉर्म्ड स्पर्म होता है उसको टेस्टिस से एपिडिडमिस। ठीक है, नाउ व्हाट इज एपिडिडमिस फंक्शन? सी, a long coiled tube where sperm are stored temporarily। ठीक है, तो it is a structure where sperm are temporarily stored। okay, this is where they mature and gain ability to swim, motility। ठीक है, तो एपिडिडमिस होता है, वहाँ पर ही जो स्पर्म होते हैं वो गेन करते हैं एबिलिटी टू स्विम। ठीक है, और वहाँ वो क्या होते हैं, मेच्योर होते हैं, टेम्पररी स्टोर होते हैं। ठीक है, नाउ वास्ट डिफरेंस। ठीक है, व्हाट इज इट्स फंक्शन? इट इज ऑल्सो ट्यूब दैट कैरी मेच्योर स्पर्म फ्रॉम एपिडिडमिस टू द एब्डोमिनल कैविटी टुवर्ड्स द यूरेथ्रा। ठीक है, इसका ये स्पर्म डक्ट भी बोलते हैं इसको। ये क्या करता है, कैरी करता है जो मेच्योर स्पर्म एपिडिडमिस में, क्योंकि एपिडिडमिस में स्पर्म क्या होता है, मेच्योर हो जाता है और गेन करता है एबिलिटी टू स्विम। ठीक है, तो जो ये होता है स्पर्म डक्ट, ये क्या करता है, कैरी करता है मेच्योर स्पर्म को एपिडिडमिस से टू एब्डोमिनल कैविटी टुवर्ड्स द यूरेथ्रा की तरफ। ठीक है, नाउ सेमिनल वेसिकल एंड प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड, इनके बारे में हमने पढ़ा था। ठीक है, ये जो ग्लैंड होते हैं ये ऐड करते हैं सीक्रिएशन टू द स्पर्म। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट सीक्रिएशन का दो काम होते हैं, एक तो क्या हेल्प करता है, ये न्यूट्रिशन प्रोवाइड करता है स्पर्म में, एग्जांपल हमने पढ़ा था फ्रक्टोज जैसे कि। ठीक है, सेकेंडली ये प्रोवाइड करता है फ्लूइड मीडियम। ठीक है, जो विच मेक्स easier for the sperm to swim। okay, which mean now the mixture of the sperm and this fluid is called semen, as we have discussed earlier। okay, now bulbourethral gland, what is this? see, function of it is it also known as cowpear gland। ठीक है, now what is the role of this gland? it secrete a lubricating fluid। ठीक है, that neutralize the acidity of urethra। ठीक है, जो यूरेथ्रा होता है वो कैसा होता है, थोड़ा एसिड होता है, एसिडिटी शो करता है। ठीक है, तो जो ये बल्बो यूरेथ्रल ग्लैंड होता है ना, ये क्या करता है, इसकी जो एसिडिटी है उसको रिड्यूस कर देता है फॉर प्रोटेक्टिंग द स्पर्म। नाउ यूरेथ्रा, इट इज़ अ कॉमन ट्यूब लाइक पैसेज। ठीक है, इट इज़ अ कॉमन ट्यूब लाइक पैसेज फॉर बोथ यूरिन एंड सेमेन। ठीक है, सीमेन के बारे में पढ़ा, सीमेन क्या था, इट इज़ अ मिक्सचर ऑफ स्पर्म एंड दीज फ्लूइड, कौन से फ्लूइड, विच हैव बीन सीक्रेटेड फ्रॉम सेमिनल वेसिकल एंड प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड। ठीक है, द रोल ऑफ दीज टू फ्लूइड इज टू प्रोवाइड न्यूट्रिशन एंड फ्लूइड मीडियम। ओके, नाउ पेनिस। ठीक है, नाउ पेनिस, व्हाट इज द फंक्शन? इट इज द एक्सटर्नल ऑर्गन विच इज यूज्ड टू डिलीवर स्पर्म। ठीक है, it is the external organ, the organ which help in the delivery of the sperm to the female reproductive tract during mating। ठीक है, now gland penis, ये क्या है, what is this gland penis? the sensitive tip of the penis। okay, so just the sensitive tip of the penis is known as glans penis। now what is foreskin? ठीक है, a layer of skin that cover and protect the gland penis। ठीक है, so glans penis was the sensitive tip of the penis and it has been covered by the foreskin। now ureter and urinary bladder, see, ureter bring urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder। okay, the role of the ureter is to bring urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder। ठीक है, which store it until it is released through the urethra। ठीक है, अगेन व्हाट इज रोल ऑफ ureter and urinary bladder? the ureter bring urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder। ठीक है, where it is being stored and released through the urethra। okay, understand? okay, now understand the labeling। okay, this is the structure। okay, so let's understand what all these labeling represent. So what is this represent? Let's see. This is urinary bladder, as we have discussed. ठीक है, where ureter bring the urine from the kidney to where it has been stored. ठीक है. Next, I think this is seminal vesicle. Okay, what we have discussed about it, the seminal vesicle and the prostate gland secrete the certain fluid which provide the nutrition and the fluidity to the sperm. Okay, next, this is ureter. Okay, what is the role of ureter? It brings the urine from the kidney, and urinary bladder is the place where it has been stored. ओके, याद रखना ये वो जो यूरिनरी ब्लैडर है वहाँ पे स्टोर होता है, और यूरेटर होता है इट ब्रिंग्स द यूरिन फ्रॉम द किडनी. ओके, व्हाट्स नेक्स्ट? इट इज vas deferens. Okay, what is the function of vas deferens? We have discussed that carries the mature sperm from the epididymis into the abdominal cavity towards the urethra. Also known as, this is also known as sperm duct. Okay, let's see what is next. Prostate. Okay, they both together secretes fluid. Okay, and what is next? Bulbourethral gland. What is the role of bulbourethral gland? It secretes lubricating fluid. Okay, as we have discussed earlier. What is the role of this lubricating fluid? Neutralizes the acidity in urethra. For what? To protect sperm. Okay, so let's see what is next. What does this represent? It is urethra. Okay, this is urethra, which is the tube-like passage for both urine and semen. Okay, let's see what is next. These are testes. Okay, where spermatogenesis take place. Let's see what is next. Foreskin. This is foreskin, as we have discussed. It is the layer of skin that cover and protect the gland penis. Okay, next, this represents the gland penis, and this is the this is the foreskin and this is the gland penis. Okay, now what is next? Epididymis. This represents the epididymis. Next, what is this? Vasa efferentia and retitestes. Then next, testicular lobules. This is vasa efferentia, retitestes and testicular lobules. We have discussed the function. Of all of these, which has been labeled in this diagram. So this was all about reproduction, or you can say that formation of gamete, male, in human. Watching.